Live on the YouTubes, my fellas. Milwaukee survives Duquesne by a final score of 80-74. We are gonna do a little discount double check and make sure that our stuff is together, because I don't have anybody in here making sure that my stream is okay. Final score of 80-74. That looks fantastic. We're going to take that. We're going to pop that shit on the Twitters. Pop that on the Twitters. All right. Panther fans, get in here. Milwaukee beats Duquesne 80-74. Panther U post game is live. Like, we just cracked the technology. Boom. Milwaukee Panthers 80 points to 74 points for the Dukes of Duquesne. I just want to thank you, Josh. I do agree this is a sick hat. Let me show you this fucking hat. This hat is the shit. It's gray, it's solid. It's got the Milwaukee Panthers on the back, got the Panthers on the front. I love the stitching. It's fantastic. It's a lot better than it used to be when I was a college kid, and you didn't really, like, until Lids decided to get into the let's make a lot of hats game, there really wasn't a lot of hats. And then Lids got out of it, but others picked up the pace, so we're good. Let's stop talking about my stupid hat, though. Milwaukee Panthers beating the Duquesne Dukes 80-74. I have my computer is all set up. I've been playing with OBS. I have been getting everything solid. This is the B-side is the name of the podcast. The Panther U post-game show is what we're on right now. Milwaukee defeats Duquesne 80-74. Panthers are led in scoring by young Kentrell Pullian, who had 22. Then we also got 15 each from AJ McKee and Themis Fulks. The Duquesne Dukes had Jake DeMichael had 21. Trey Dinkins had 20. But then nobody else was really scoring for the Dukes. Kareem Rozier had 5. On the boards, JaMichael Stillwell had 10. KP had 7. 22 and 7 for Kentrell Pullian. Give a hand to the guy that the Duquesne announcers were saying was just this really good defensive player. He's just a defensive player. I mean, he's a good defensive player. I will agree. But he also scores buckets. He's a bucket getter. I thought KP did a fantastic job. He was looking for open teammates when he was making his drives. And because he was doing that, he was open when he was going up for the layups. Really, really, really great job all around for the Panthers tonight. There's a lot they can improve upon. And that's okay. There's a lot they can improve upon, and that's just it is what it is. The Panthers, by the way, got their solid. Working the game, they worked the ball around offensively. Not a ton of assists or anything, but it still led to open drives that got guys there. Kitty, stop. That's that little black cat, man. He's a nut. He's a nut bar. You old bastard. Say hello to Sirius. That's a camera. I did set up a couple other spots, so we do have a couple things to go around. In fact, let's bring up the statistics here. As you can see, Stillwell and Pullian led the team in rebounds. Themis Falks had 4. On the assists, Themis led with 4. Faison Fields with 3. Kentrell Pullian with 2. Falks, 15 points, 4 assists, 4 rebounds. That's a pretty good game. A little high on the turnovers. That's going to happen for a while. Throw it into the chat. Sarah Jackson, Falks pissed me off tonight. Could you extrapolate on that? I'd love to hear why he pissed you off so much. The turnovers, clearly. The turnovers were a big part of it. We go to the individual stats. 5 turnovers tonight for Themis Falks. That was a little tough, but hey, he was 50% for the field, 7 of 10 from the free throw line when most of the team wasn't doing great from the free throw line. But he had five turnovers. It was tough. Mike Stack coming in here finally. Yes, finally. The Rook. No, anyways, so Duquesne Dukes. I'm gonna move down the top here. Oh wait, no, that's not my top. So, overall, a very solid game for the Panthers. We have a 2-2 team. They finally get their first Division I win. It is a road victory against an Atlantic 10 team, which is the first time, if I remember correctly, I believe this is our first road win against an Atlantic 10 team since the Panthers beat Loyola the year that Loyola went to the Final Four. Or no, not even that. Loyola was a Missouri Valley team, weren't they? Somebody in chat tell me on that. Sarah says she's happy for the win. Stack says that's a big non-con win. I don't care what anybody says. That is an A10 team. They'll find their stride. I sure hope so, because we want them to help us out going into the non-conference. Going into the net ratings. If the Panthers somehow pull it out, get the run and win the conference title. You want Duquesne to be a better team come Selection Sunday. It was a home game. Milwaukee beat Loyola. We played them on the road too. It doesn't matter. They were a Missouri Valley team at that point, anyways. What is important is that Milwaukee is they're 2 and we're 2-2. Yeah, one of those games is a BS non-D1 game, but it's not every day you beat an Atlantic 10 team on the road. And I don't care if it's Duquesne or VCU or Dayton or Fordham. It doesn't matter. A road win against an Atlantic 10 team is a road win against an Atlantic 10 team. I will take it. Is it the most impressive win that the Panthers could have had at this point this season? No, but things are looking up. Considering that Eric Pratt, who's probably the team's best scorer and definitely the team's best outside shooter, was not with the team tonight. The word is he will likely be rejoining the team in the very near future. He's away from the team for personal issues. If that's how they want to say it, I'm good with that. If it's a disciplinary thing or if it's like a personal, it doesn't matter to me. The team's official line is that he's away from the team for personal reasons. So we're going to take them at their word there. Milwaukee, by the way, on that win, Milwaukee improves to 2-2 on the season. Duquesne drops to 0-4. Duquesne actually scheduled a pretty strong spot. Duquesne they scheduled a pretty strong non-conference season to start, and we're just one of the many strong teams that Duquesne is playing. So we'll take the win. We'll take the win on the road all day, every day. People bringing up Pratt. Stack says we will see if he plays Friday. Seems like it's a possibility. Pie in the Sky Coffees brings up Browning last year, Pratt this year. Hope all is well. All is well, Dave. Let us know if you've got any new T-shirts that you're ready to pump out through the Pie in the Sky Coffee. I'd love to promote that like right now if you got anything going on. We're calling DePaul strong now. They're a lot stronger than they were last year. I mean, I'm just saying that right now. They're a lot stronger right now than they were last year. New coach, new spot. DePaul is not a bad team. It doesn't matter. You know, at the end of the day, it is what it is. We gotta win. We gotta win. You have to start somewhere. The UNI game, bad taste in our mouth. Liscombe, bad taste in our mouth. Get it the hell out of the kitchen. Move on. It is a new game. You go 1-0 any day. Does not matter. Friday, 1-0. Saturday, 1-0. Sunday, 1-0. That's what you're on to. Every game is its own season. My wife just gave me a look. She's gonna laugh at me because she thinks I look ridiculous. Pie in the Sky Coffee's got a new Lundy t-shirt coming out in a week or two. Flight Bros design in the process as well. Fantastic, man. That's what we love to hear. Also, for those who don't know, you can get good coffee at Pie in the Sky Coffee. This is an impromptu ad read. pie-skycoffee.com. Head there and you can get yourself some coffee. You can get the Olympic Gold Rush blend, which will keep you awake. You can get the Birdie blend, which you're supposed to drink before you hit the tees. You can get the West Division Football 40th anniversary one for nothing because it's probably out of stock. I don't know. Fact of the matter is, get yourself some Pie in the Sky coffee. And keep your eye on them in the future. It looks like they got some Bart Lundy stuff going on. So let's make this quick. This is going to be a quicker post game show. Everybody, pointing out. Let me move my cam a little bit off to the side here. Right there is perfect. But as you can see, Kentrell Pullian leads the team with 22 points. Falks with 15. McKee with 15. Let's point out some great statistics here. I'm going to say Johnny Lovelace, 2 of 3 from the field, 6 of 6 from the free throw line. No Pie in the Sky Coffee. We're not going to take your money for a sponsorship right now. We're not going to do it. That's okay. You're just gonna take my Pie in the Sky Coffee promotion right here. You can even get sports art on a 4-page not found. Everybody, come on! You can get gear and gifts. My personal favorite, the Milwaukee versus everybody long sleeve tee. Awesome. Looks great. If you're bald, it's beautiful. If you're not bald, you'll look almost as good. Obviously, they got a lot of other things going on. Forget all that. What we're at the moment. Let's go to the chat here. Go to the chat. With the Flight Bros with John and Lyric on it. That is a pretty sick shirt. I'm going to look out for that one. Ty Runner 0097 brings up a positive for this team is that they beat Duquesne in almost every team stat except for the three free throws, points, assists, turnovers. Yes, they did. That's a dub. That is a dub. Obviously, Lovelace with 11 points, 6 of them coming from a 6 for 6 from the line. Johnny Lovelace. And let me also point out that 3-pointer, that turnaround 3, chef's kiss. It was beautiful. Johnny Lovelace Jr. of Milwaukee, Wisconsin, everybody. Also thrown out there, Jermichael Stillwell, 4 of 7 from the field. Yeah, 2 of 6 for the free throw line's not great. The 1 of 2 from the 3-point line, you'd like to see him shoot more. But 10 rebounds. 10 rebounds were big. 10 rebounds were big in a game where we needed the rebounds because Duquesne actually was a strong rebounding team. Somebody just hopped in the stream. Maybe doesn't know that we're streaming on YouTube right now.
Oh, sorry, Jimmy.
Yeah, don't apologize. Just go watch the stream on YouTube and join in the chat. Stack says, do we know what Aaron's plus minus was? I don't think I have plus minus available yet. Yeah, I don't think we have plus minus available yet. Stillwell popped off tonight. He most certainly did. There will be more days where he has more shots coming to him, but hey, 4 of 7 from the field is great. And this is what happens when you move the ball around, you get your teammates involved, you get everybody open shots, you get people in a position where they can score. Things look better for everybody. Themis Fulks, 50% from the field. Faison Fields, 2 of 2. Still well over 50%. KP, 61.5%. AJ McKee, 6 of 15. That's still pretty good on a lot of fairly decent on a lot of volume. When everybody else is doing better, maybe McKee has the off night shooting, but yeah, it is what it is. But Johnny Lovelace coming up big, getting the fouls, and then making those free throws when we needed them the most. Milwaukee stealing a victory on the road. No Lyric Davis tonight. Couldn't tell you why, man. I'd love to see him play more. Popping over to the team stats category down here. Panthers were 27 of 52 from the field. That's good for 52%. Duquesne was 25 of 60, 42%. They took 8 more shots than Milwaukee did, which is a shocker, but they also had more offensive rebounds than Milwaukee did, which is something you don't see very often. Stack brings up Themis was a bit frustrating as well as Aaron. Those are my only 2 complaints about the game. If Themis can clean up the turnovers and Aaron can just know his role a bit better. There were a couple spots I will say that I wish Aaron Franklin took shots and he didn't take shots. So I don't think it's as much of like knowing the role as much as it's knowing which spots to pick. Because I do want him shooting because he has established that he can score efficiently and he can score in bunches. We're gonna need him to be a little more judicious when he's deciding which shots he's gonna take. Sarah, can we talk about the BS fouls on Faison? Yeah, absolutely. Faison Fields fouled out with a grand total of 2 fouls tonight, everybody. What a terrible job, Faison. Some of those were so bad. So bad. And I will say that, like, okay, there was some major league frickery going on by these refs in this game, but I think it's just they're just bad, man. They're just bad. The refereeing in college basketball has gotten worse over the years. It was brought up by a former player who was in the Horizon Roundtable game chat that they've been getting bad. They've been getting bad for years, and it's true. Themis was a bit frustrating. Yes, he had 5 turnovers, but he was 15, 4, and 4 on 50% shooting. So offensively, he was fine. Like, would I like him to be more of like 4 of, maybe like instead of 4 of 8 from the field, maybe would I like him to be 4 of 8 with 5 assists? Would I like him to be, maybe like 3 of 6 and 7 assists? I think that would be better for the team in the long run. But like that's a box score nitpicking that doesn't benefit anybody. Really, it doesn't really benefit anybody. Sarah, you're gonna have to be clear when you talk about who should play more. I'm not sure who you're talking about, Sarah Jackson. Overall, the Panthers did have 38 rebounds to the 33 for the 33 for the Dukes. 13 offensive rebounds for the Dukes was more than us. 1 tie, 4 lead changes for each team. Panthers led for all but 1 minute and 8 seconds of this game. Let's see. Largest lead was 12. That was a second half score lead. Faison should have played more. Yeah, he should have played more. I do feel like with Duffy and with the ability to place like the small ball lineups where you'll have like a Lovelace or Fields at like a 5 position, you do have an opportunity, or like a Stillwell at the 5, you do have an opportunity to be like, okay, Fields, you have 3 fouls and there's only 5 minutes gone in the second half. Just watch yourself and just watch it, but play your game, dominate them down low in the post. I think that the fact that this team won this game convincingly, the end of the game having a couple things that made it closer than it should have been. I mean, this wasn't a 6-point game at the end of it. It's a 6-point game on the final score. This is more like a 10-point game, all said and done. Being able to have a game where they win an Atlantic 10 road game against, middling Atlantic 10 team, or maybe lower than Atlantic 10 team right now. Winning that game while Faison only attempts 2 shots and while Eric Pratt isn't even in the building, it bodes well for the team moving forward. They have real opportunity to get better here. Overall, let's see, 39 points off the bench. I think their leading scorer, that DeMichael guy, I think he was off the bench. 14 assists, 14 turnovers. We know 5 of those turnovers were from Themis Folks. That's is what it is. I'm sure he'll be working to clean that up. 2 of those were like baseline, barely touching the line kind of things. So I'm not gonna like. Everybody who's a primary ball handler has rough games. I'm literally not going to judge Themis for having 5 fouls here. He shot 50% from the field. He scored 15 points, and he was, just pop it over here. 7 for 10 from the line is just fine. In fact, it's pretty damn good because it means he got fouled enough that he took 10 free throws, which is a huge deal. Remember this. Let me bring it in close. All right. There are 4 factors to winning in basketball. Offensive rebound rate, free throw rate, effective field goal percentage, and turnover percentage. It's the amount, the percentage of your possessions that end in a turnover, the effective field goal percentage, which it's like true shooting, but it doesn't include free throws. So you add 3-pointers are counted as 1.5 makes in effective field goal percentage. The offensive rebound rate is how often are you getting those offensive rebounds. And then the last one is the free throw rate, and that's why I'm bringing this up. Yes, the Falcons had 5 turnovers, which is not great for your turnover percentage. However, when you are getting to the line for 10 free throws, that means at least 5 times you were fouled on a shot. At least 5 times you got fouled and sent to the line to shoot. That's 5 fouls to put on other players. Let's not forget that Corbett, one of their best players, also fouled out of this game, not just Faison Fields. Fulks was drawing fouls with how he was driving to the paint. Give him his flowers. He did well tonight. Would he prefer to have more assists than turnovers? Yes. Yes, I'm sure Themis Fulks would be the first person to tell you that. But let me tell you this. On 25% usage, he had a good game. He did not have as good a game as one Kentrell Pullian. 22 points on 24% usage. An efficiency score of 28. 8 of 13 from the field, 3 of 5 from 3, 3 of 3 from the free throw line, 7 rebounds, 2 assists, 2 turnovers, 4 steals, and only 1 foul. What a game for KP. All around. And he was playing great defense beyond the 4 steals. This wasn't like he was just like jumping passing lanes and giving up easy buckets. He was playing strong defense the entire 34 minutes he was on the floor. Look at that. Look at those statistics. I mean, what else do you need to know? You have KP, 34 minutes, 62% from the field, 60% from 3, 100% from the line, 7 boards, 2 assists, 4 steals. 4 steals. 4 steals. Beautiful. Beautiful. Opportunities for individual players. AJ McKee, you could be a little bit more efficient. Some of those shots, a couple of those 3-pointers that McKee took were open shots that he just didn't. They just didn't go in. I trust him. I trust him to shoot. I think he shoots well enough that if he's open for 3, he should take the shot. If he makes 2 of those 3-pointers, McKee is 4 of 9 from the 3-point line, and the game is a blowout. They're not even trying to press us with a minute left in the game. So we probably would have won that game by 20. It is what it is, Overall, just a fantastic game all around for the Panthers. They are, led on the field, led on the court. 22 points for KP, 15 each for Fulks and McKee, 11 for Jamichael Stillwell, 11 points, 10 rebounds for Jamichael Stillwell. Come on, what more do you want, Panthers? What a great way to close out what was a difficult road trip. And yes, I understand that they were home for classes and stuff in between, but that is a like that burp. That was a good all around game. I think Fulks had a good not amazing game, but good game. Fields was just unfortunately hampered. Stillwell had a great game. KP had a great game. AJ McKee had a decent game, but came up on defense. And as Frank brings up, John Lovelace Jr. had a fantastic game. Johnny Lovelace, again, 2 of 3 from the field. That's efficient, if not on high volume. But let's be honest here. This is what's great to us. 6 of 6 from the free throw line. A lot of that coming just there. I am told in chat we need to look at what Themis Falks just tweeted. Oh yeah, 0. Putting on a happy face, but they're mad. They're mad. I think that's what it is. Don't worry about it. It's fine. 5 turnovers. I'm not even sweating it. Not even sweating it. But again, Johnny Lovelace coming up big from the free throw line when it mattered. A couple huge rebounds. Reminiscent of that Youngstown State game at the arena that makes me want to hit myself in the head with a tack hammer because he looked like LeBron James for 5 minutes. I'm not going to get too deep into intentions behind tweets and stuff. The fact of the matter is Panthers won. Panthers won. It's a great day. We're going into a pretty big weekend. The Cream City Challenge returns, Milwaukee Panther fans. The Cream City Challenge. Not to be confused with the Milwaukee Tip-Off. Not to be confused with the Milwaukee Tip-Off. The Cream City Challenge. We're going to rock on here. Wolford against St. Thomas is the game opener on Friday at the arena. Panthers play Portland State at 7 o'clock. On Saturday, Portland State plays St. Thomas. The Panthers play Wofford at 3 p.m. on Saturday. And then Sunday, the Panthers play St. Thomas in the final game. Portland State plays Wofford at 11. Panthers play St. Thomas at 1:30 in the afternoon on Sunday. That is a fantastic Cream City Challenge. Lots of local talent from here. Josh brings up, can't wait to be back at the arena 3 times this weekend. You're damn right. Sarah Jackson, is St. Thomas good? I think St. Thomas might be the best team on our schedule so far. I think they might be the best team on our schedule so far. We're going to do a preview we're going to do a preview podcast, a preview show in a couple days. I want to watch some games of these 3 schools. But we're going to wrap it up now because it's getting to be that time of night. Want to thank you guys all for showing up. Again, Pie in the Sky Coffee. pi-skycoffee.com. Keep an eye out on there. Don't go to the Sportsnet link until we figure something out. Get yourself some coffee. Be awake at work. Be awake at school. The Olympic Gold Rush blend. But come on, if you don't have it, how do you not have the In Bart We Trust blend? $17. Shipping's calculated to check out. They ship worldwide. It's in stock. Don't you just want to stack good days? Stack good days, folks. Stack good days. That's going to be it for me. Thank you for joining the Panther U postgame show. The B-side preview for the Cream City Challenge will be in a couple days. If you want to watch, if you want to be on it, I'd love to have some more people talking, because while I love the sound of my own voice, not everybody likes to hear it all that much. So we can always have it. Shipping is free. Free worldwide shipping. Free worldwide shipping. For In Bart We Trust coffee, whole bean coffee. I drink it every morning. I turn to give my wife a look because she and I both know that I don't drink coffee. I don't drink coffee, but I'm sure it's great. All right, everybody. Thank you for coming by, and we'll see you all in the arena Friday.